No, an owlbear.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I love that little group. Wait a minute. Something else. I keep meaning to equip this. There we go. Wearing the underwear of the slain.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Okay.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Come on. Join in. Have some fun.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
God dang it. I keep... Sorry, my chair keeps sliding away. I keep trying to readjust how I'm sitting. I don't know why this outfit makes me laugh. It's a little ridiculous, but I'm into it.
Spirits? Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Me.
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
You worried Shar won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me? It's
Just a
quite
bottle?
I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think. We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
I'll find you after everyone's turned in.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
I'd watch that. Sorry, Astarion.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
You did a good thing. Suck it up and enjoy it. Well, yeah, exactly. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
That was fun.
There you go.
I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Think of it this way. We got ourselves some allies for when we get back to Baldur's Gate. Whinge all you want. I'm having fun.
Easy for some. You and Shadowheart seem to have a connection. It looks very sweet. Not what I'd call passionate or interesting, but sweet.
Yeah, let's be playful.
No, my love. You and Shadowheart can get up to whatever you want. It means nothing to me. But you go ahead. Have fun.
You're a bit of a bitch. I love it, but I'm just saying.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us you promised your knight to the half-elf. I've no doubt you will satisfy your tastes for endless conversation.
I mean, yeah, perhaps we could get to know each other another time.
Perhaps not. I will take pleasure when I wish and from whom I wish. Astarion looks particularly tempting tonight. One day, fortune may favor you.
I'm gonna be honest, 'cause I've played this game. I've seen the sex scene with you, and you're oddly bony.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Indeed.
I
No,
don't
you owe me.
owe anyone. But if you mind your manners, maybe I'll remember you when I'm running the gate.
Sure thing, kid.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Of course. Exactly. Take your own advice. Go on, mingle.
Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Hey, where's Will? Oh, he's over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, what for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wish to show you. More's the pity you've already found
Is it your
someone else to
butthole?
make merry with. Just the two of you. There's something unspeakable about Shadowheart. But I mean that in a good way. She seems to me like a bud on the cusp of bursting into a rose. That, or deadly nightshade. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
Do I detect a hint of jealousy?
Eye of the beholder, or something along those lines. The wine might be befuddling me a smidge. As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. Good sense? We'll have to wait till the morrow.
Nothing like a good old RPG where the entirety of my party's trying to bang me.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Okay, get back to me when you figured out which one. Well, there's nobody saying anything about withers.
Fate, dost thou require a new
Oh, come on. Give him some dialogue for this. Ooh, or give him a drink. I want to see drunk withers.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
It's kind of hard with the, horns. Exactly. What are you doing out here? Get your ass back in the party.
Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration.
Let yourself have some fun.
I have lots of fun every day. Saving the people of the Grove was all the satisfaction I could ask. I don't need a party on top of that.
Boo.
I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue.
You have a forked tongue? I mean, yeah, come on. Stop exaggerating.
In places there really shouldn't be.
I don't think his tongue is forked, and I believe he means penis.
Off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect need. I mean, frankly, Will, you're impossible.
Every day before the sun reaches its apex. That's the way of the blade. Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
You know what? I kind of like that bit of dialogue. Because I know that feeling. That, you know, it's not a bad thing, but sometimes you just need time to yourself. No! I didn't want to take Clive. Put him back. There you go. Sorry about that.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Speaking of, from where I'm standing, it looks like you and Shadowheart are getting more familiar. She's a funny one, all pointy and secretive, but it seems like there's someone very sweet beneath it all, you know? Good to see the two of you getting along anyway. At least one of us is getting a little action. Though, you know, if you wanted to meet up later, maybe we could meet up later.
You, me, bed, now.
Really? I mean, great. But there's something I think you should know. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. It also means if I'm heated at all, excited, nervous, scared, I'm way too hot to touch. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'm afraid I just can't get too close.
Yeah, you have a mechanic for your heart? Well, yeah, frankly.
Well now. Maybe I can make his acquaintance. A tightened screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. But let's not get into tragic backstories now. It's such a beautiful night. Who knows? Maybe I can run like this indefinitely. But maybe not.
Oh, Karlach, I love you. You're so sweet.
Yes. Remember what happened last?
Don't forget our little agreement.
Okay. So I said I wasn't sure if hitting on Karlach messed things up there. Let's just do a simple supply pack. Get everybody ready to go.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Wouldn't dream of missing it.
So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. To begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Very practical.
To survival.
To that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Really? I mean, all those are pretty interesting. Ah.
Oh no. I provided the refreshments. You can supply the entertainment.
Well, let's tell a little story of us growing up in Baldur's Gate.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Come on, we can make it. We can get this one. There you go.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Wrong. You like night orchids and can't swim. Told me once.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet.
I try.
Plenty of wine. And the whole night is ahead of us.
I'm also a bard, so I'll, try and sleep with everything. But, it's...
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
What's that spot on her hand?
What? I know. It's sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Her and Karlach, I really can't decide who I like more. I mean, Karlach is a sweetheart, and that is really fun. Mix that with just her personality. She's kind of got that, oh my god, what's the name of the manga? The anime, whatever. Is it Toma-chan is a girl? Whatever. She reminds me kind of her. She's a massive sweetheart, but it kind of has that tomboyish personality. But Shadowheart, I mean, is hot, but I also have a thing for that whole kind of like femme fatale, woman of mystery thing.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
To Moonrise Towers, then. May the sun and stars guide us.
Be more exciting from you than a lead towards some distant, dangerous prospect. Yeah, what exactly is so dangerous about it?
You'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place.
Yeah, the Underdark.
Everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. Nature speaks to me. Birds report what they've seen. And I've overheard goblins speaking of it too. Moonrise is at the heart of all this. I'm sure of it.
Sounds like we got no other choice.
You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Well, yeah, I kind of already found it.
If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Yeah, why do you want to go?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justice.
Does it sound like his...
But I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Like, it keeps sounding like his audio, like it's switching from, like, he's right next to the mic and then standing like a foot and a half back or something. Maybe it's because I only have one side of my headset on, so maybe that's what it is. Let's go then. So is he now a companion?
Hello, my dear. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
And for now, we're going to have Astarion chill back at camp. We are going to, if I can find him, going to have Will hang back.
Well met. Are you sure? And just...
And remain here for now, my dude. And Shadowheart is going to join us on our adventures.
All's well, I hope.
Of course, unless something's the matter.
I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
What are we, 13?
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship we'll be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Okay. Oh man, we still gotta do a level for her. Shit. Wonder where her portrait is, but...
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Well, there's...
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Jesus Christ. I've been recording for like 2.5 hours. I cannot find a good spot to close.
A bad impression. Impossible.
So can we not get this guy to join us? Like in our team?
Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully, I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past.
I was going to ask, you don't want to give Kaga a second chance?
An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Yeah, very shrewd.
How some think of us. We druids can play politics when necessary. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Didn't we already say that we already found it?
There's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. With such stimulating company? Never better.
Okay, so we cannot get him to join the party. Well, in that case...
Speak.
Come on, I need a tank.
So I did, and he served his use. Most enthusiastically, I might add.
Oh.
I may even avail myself of his talents again, should he keep his fangs off my flesh.
So they went and, yeah.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Well, I would like to hear how your night with Lae'zel was, but...
What's on your mind?
You know what? No, we'll talk to her after we deal with the paladins, which is what we will do in the next video. Because this one has already gone long enough. We will level and then we'll call it a day. I'm not a big fan of any of these. You know what? Might as well take Thaumaturgy. Charisma goes up, but that's not really... It's not really useful to her. It's not bad. Constitution +1. What is lucky? I'm thinking I might take Mage Slayer. Well, moderately armored isn't bad. No, medium armor master. I think I'm going to take that. It's boring, but I don't think it is a bad pickup. As far as this, I'm going to take off Restoration, Protection from Poison, and instead, let's give Bless and Hold Person. Give her a little bit more control and buffing skills.
Never a dull moment.
And I know I keep saying last thing, but I want to make sure we got her all equipped. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum. Does she have anything that would requires concentration? I'm not sure. What's her spell book? No. Yeah, Bless requires concentration. Spiritual Weapon doesn't. I know that one does. Okay. There we go. She can take those. Those are light armor. That's a robe. Yeah, but she doesn't have the Absolutes brand. Nah, it's not worth it. Where did I put that mace that we took from the... lady? I'm gonna take all this and we are going to sell it. Can Gale? Does not look like he can. +1 to saving throws. And +1 bonus to initiative. That's actually not bad. Definitely take that. She doesn't have smite, but it's better constitution throw. Yeah, okay. Okay, and now that does 2 to 9, that does 3 to 8. But I think she'd like that mace a little better. We'll also give her... Where's the helmet that I picked up? I think the hide armor is better than what she has equipped. That can go back to camp. Throw on that helmet. Don't wear that because it looks ridiculous. And from there, I think that's everything we need. Guys, I am going to call it quits here for today. I know this has been 2 long videos. If you've heard me say, you know, we're going to do this and this all the way through, it's probably because I split this recording session up into 2 videos. Because I've been going for over 2.5 hours now. So, thank you for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.